Hello and welcome to the Had an Idea podcast. He's Michael Mason.
He's Ben Coleman.
And this is our 30th episode. Hey, you got the Lurpak man in specially.
Now get out of here. Throw the Lurpak man out the window. And because he made a Lurpak, he just splats. Oh, there's a pile of butter out here.
This wasn't the intro we had planned.
I know, but...
We can't even stay on topic for the intro.
Oh, boy. I can't believe we've made it the 30 episodes, at least, without killing each other.
Yeah. And the strange thing about our podcast is we've got more episodes than listeners.
We should have quit while we're ahead. We have to wait till we get ahead, then quit. Quit while we're behind. So Ben, what have you been up to?
Did you say arsehole Ben? Arsehole Ben.
No,
I know you're sneaking them in.
There's like a good Ben and an evil Ben, but there's also an arsehole. So, it's not quite evil, but what an arsehole. Who ate my last sausage roll? Is it you, good Ben?
See, good Ben would own up to it. Bad Ben would blame someone else.
Yeah.
Arsehole Ben would not care and say, I ate it.
Yeah,
What are you going to do about it?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Like good Ben would be like, I'm sorry, I'll make you another one.
Yeah.
Also Ben's like, yeah, it was delicious.
Anyway.
So Ben,
Yes.
what have you been up to lately?
Lately. Well, the other day I took the dog out for a walk. And on the way back, there's like a grass verge outside our house.
Oh, yeah.
And she had a poo there.
Oh, that's a nice
like...
story. On to the ideas.
But, because I'd used my poo bags up in the park.
Oh.
So I was like, oh.
Why, you were sick, were you? Oh, chuck that in the bin there.
So I took the dog inside and then went back out with a poo bag because, I'm a responsible dog
Oh,
owner.
yeah, of course. It's good of you.
Yeah.
Not enough dog owners clean up after them.
No, there's lots of poo around the park.
Oh, man. We should hire people to, wrangle the poo and, chase them down and
Yeah.
feed it to them
Poo
or
wranglers.
something. Yeah. Excuse me, but I think your dog dropped this and it's pop it in there. No bag or anything.
So I went out to get it, but because it's autumn, the grass was covered in brown and yellow leaves.
Oh.
And I was looking for brown poo. So I was there for about 5 minutes. It was like, where's Wally, but with poo.
Yeah. Where's poo?
Nature's where's Wally.
Yeah, very good.
Eventually, I found it, but while I was looking, a guy came up to me and said, are you all right? Have you lost something? And I just went, oh no, I'm just looking for some poo. And he was like, oh, okay then, and walked off.
Yeah.
And then it dawned on me, he hadn't seen me with the dog. And I didn't specify I was looking for dog poo. So as far as he knew, I was just a madman wandering around looking for human feces.
Yeah. At least you got the bag to... He's not picking it up with his bare hands. I've got it into your hair.
Yeah, he's like a tramp with a doggy bag.
That's dinner, that is. Oh, man.
But I did find it eventually.
Oh, good. I'm glad
I found the poo.
After you got hundreds of bags of leaves.
Yeah.
Someone's cleaned all the leaves up. How nice of them. Do you rake leaves or sweep the leaves?
We do out the back garden. We collect them up. I don't see the point of it, but Mum likes to have them picked up. Yeah,
well, I do. We tend to sweep, because especially where we live, our street is very windy, and our house in particular is a wind trap. So all the litter from the surrounding neighbourhood ends up on our front garden.
It's like, 'cause I saw earlier that someone's, when you fill a beanbag up with beans, we've done it before.
Oh, yeah.
And there's them all outside the house.
Yeah. It's not easy. You think it'd be easy, but
no, it never is.
No.
But I remember me and Mum did it once, and we did it, and it's like loads of them fell out.
Yeah.
And the wind blew them all into next door's garden.
Oh, no.
It was and it was when they were sort of renovating the gardens. It was like a big pit just full of them.
Oh, man. I don't know where that came from. Crazy weather. This non-melting snow we have. Climate change, I think.
We can see you through the window on your beanbag.
Half empty beanbag.
So anyway, you were saying your house is a wind trap.
Yeah, and so all the leaves blow up onto our drive and get caught up in the so we've got like a grassy bank just outside ours, just by the drive, and everything just gets cluttered up there and stuck to there. So, and when it gets wet, all the leaves get wet and slippery and horrible. So we clean them up, and we even do the neighbours as well.
Well, clean up the neighbours.
Yeah.
You're not like you haven't washed in a few days. Oh, at least use a brush, not a rake.
Oh, very good. No, yeah, we sweep the neighbours' drives for them. Only like beside us, not no one else.
The whole road.
Yeah. Do it your bloody self.
Then it'd make it sound like you're collecting the leaves, like for it'd be like a leaf monster. Or...
Oh, now there's an idea. A monster that eats leaves.
Ooh.
And it has to be fed like once a year.
Yeah, maybe it's like... because I thought you was going to go down the other line of a monster made of leaves.
Oh!
I thought maybe like one autumn night there's like a storm and it sort of magic lightning and all the leaves clumped together and...
maybe it's like a witch.
Ooh.
And she casts a spell on these leaves and they come to... Then you can just set it on fire. It's just dead leaves.
Well,
I'm on fire! They want to off my life, I lead!
It's a shame, really, that the Halloween episode's gone.
Yeah. Oh.
But anyway, that's my story.
I've got some poo stories. They're not my own. I don't know if I've told them on the podcast before, but if you want to hear them...
Let's go ahead, and if not, we can edit them out.
Well, they're all my dad's stories.
Oh.
And because him and his mates used to go camping a lot. Of course, when you're camping, there's a distinct lack of facilities.
Oh, yeah.
And, you can't iron your clothes or anything.
Where's my trouser press?
tea and coffee making facilities. There's no toilets, Ben, and no bogs. No lavs, no loos, whatever you want to call them. So you just dig a hole and just go in the woods. So his mate, done his business, squatting down, and then went to stand up and lost his balance.
Oh,
fell back into it.
Oh, was it like a big hole or a little hole?
I have no idea. I assume it was just big enough for the poo.
Yeah.
Like a big ditch.
6 foot pin.
Man, how big a poo are you going to have, man?
Imagine that you try to dig like a big hole while you need a pin. You get to the end, I don't need it now, actually. It's past.
I've shat myself. There's the other time my dad was on like a coach trip, and this fella needed to go. Of course, they're on a coach. It's not like a modern day coach with a toilet on.
No.
So they had to stop the coach. He went off into the trees. Did his business. But he was wearing braces. So he took his braces off, did a squat. Didn't realise he'd pooed all over his braces.
Oh.
And when he went to throw them back on, he hit himself in the back of the head.
Oh, that's horrible.
And he's got to get back on the coach with all these people.
Oh.
He had a seat to himself.
I can just imagine him grabbing leaves trying to wipe it off.
Yeah. He's got leaves stuck to the back of his head. What happened to you? Attacked by a leaf monster.
Nice, you're doing it full circle.
Yeah.
So those are our poo stories.
Poo stories, yeah.
Not to be confused with our Winnie the Pooh stories.
I like how your impression makes you sound like he's a smoker. Oh, pass me my lighter, piglet. You really should give up this fact there, Pooh. Anyway, yeah.
So, shall we move on to some ideas?
Let's move on to some ideas. So, Ben, what is your anything idea this week?
Well, my anything idea is a TV show.
Ooh.
Because we got mixed up and thought the big idea. It's a TV show.
Yeah, recorded that one like a couple of weeks ago. I can't remember what it was.
But yeah, it's a TV show.
I do like TV shows.
And it's a bit like Ben 10 or Card Captors, or remember the Jackie Chan one where he had like...
Jackie Chan Adventures.
Yeah, was that the one where he had like gauntlets or something and they could draw mystical powers from Chinese?
I can't remember now. It's been such a long time. I'm guessing this was the cartoon, was it? Yeah.
I think so.
I can't remember that. Yeah.
It's kind of in that vein. And it's to do with the zodiac and the stars and astrology. What happens, the premise is a boy and a girl. Because I was going to do just a boy or just a girl, but I thought, no, let's have two.
Yeah,
and also it ties in later, because Gemini with the twins. So two of them.
Yeah, that's true. Could they be called the Gemini twins?
They could be. Oh, that could be the name of the show, actually.
Oh, yeah.
They haven't got a name. But they find or discover or are given a belt.
Or just steal or buy. Or can't really...
inherit.
Yeah.
But the idea, because originally it was just going to be one character, and they find a belt which turns out to have belonged to Orion.
Oh,
so it's
I like that.
Orion's belt. But then I changed it to two people, so there's got to be two objects. And I was going through, and there's like the North Cross, so maybe I thought they could have a cross symbol, or because there's North and South Cross.
Sounds like a very Christianish show.
In the because I was looking at like constellations and star groups and whatnot. So anyway, either they've got some item that enables them to harness the power, or they are just given the ability to harness it, or they're born with it, maybe.
I like them finding something there, or like you said, being given something.
Yeah, because that's usually how it works, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they can harness the power of the zodiac. So there's 12 star signs, whatever they are, and each one has got a specific power. So I've got a few. There's a few that are easier than the others. So like a Taurus is a bull. It's like the strength of a bull.
Okay.
Aquarius is water. It's like they could breathe underwater. Or
I like that.
But then Pisces is fish. So it's like, well, that's similar. So I thought maybe Pisces, they could talk to fish. Or...
What are you going to get out of a fish? Hey, what are you doing, guys? I'm a fish. Tell us. Some of the worms about recently.
Well, my friend Ariel can help you.
Very good.
So, Gemini twins, I thought maybe they can, like, there's a sort of holographic clone of themselves.
That works.
And Cancer, like a crab. So I know what you're thinking. They're not going to have the power of having cancer.
What power? I'm dying now. What would crab be? Maybe they got like...
Well, I'm thinking a hard shell.
Yes, very good.
It's like sort of defensive thing. Because the idea is like they'd fight sort of bad guys, so then they could use these powers when they're all complete missions. I don't know.
Yeah. So they'd like use one power at a time rather than just combine them all and just be unstoppable.
That's kind of good if there's two, because then one can have one power. And
yeah. Oh, and they can divide them between themselves. One can have like a Taurus to Libra or whatever.
Yeah.
Ooh, Libra, they could have like perfect balance.
Because
get across this narrow ledge and put my Libra bracelet on.
Yeah. But also you're saying about balance and that and working together, because in astrology they say, and horoscopes they say like certain Virgo and Libra or whatever it is, they're compatible. So maybe if they do certain ones, then they're compatible. But
I like this.
So I've got a list, and we'll go through, and you can help me fill in the blanks.
I'm looking forward to Virgo. I just had sex for the first time, but I put on my Virgo bracelet, and now it doesn't matter.
I put my Virgo bracelet on, now I smell like Lynx African.
Very good.
And I repel girls.
But, brilliant.
So we got Aries, which is the ram.
What's a ram good for? That a bull isn't.
Yeah, because I was thinking...
maybe one could have the ram and the other could have the bull.
Ooh, so they have like half each, maybe.
Yeah.
We just looked at RAM and it's got a picture computer on.
What a nerdy website Google
I've got the power of hard drives.
I can debug my computer. So they're quite hardy creatures. They've got hard heads, haven't they?
Yeah. Because the other thing is they could sort of grow horns or...
Yeah, like
horns.
something changes. Like maybe if they they have the cancer bracelet or whatever. I don't know what I'm saying, bracelet.
Yeah, they get a literal hard shell.
And like actual claws so they can grab things, pincers. Like,
See, I like this. Because this is the thing, I like this, but then when it gets to Libra, that's scales.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, what's that?
Again, it'd have to be like for balance. Like, well, we need to get across this high wire.
But then what would they, like, they wouldn't grow anything or...
Maybe they just have like an aura around them.
Or what?
Very good. Like rather than it being a physical thing, like it's just like that happens with their bodies. Something there just like surrounds them.
Yeah.
Maybe if you had one of the characters was like lopsided.
It's lopsided Larry. Hi guys.
Well, like, his left leg's a bit shorter than his right leg, so his balance is a bit off.
Yeah.
Makes a Libra and he's like, whoop, like raises slightly up.
So, okay, then rams, so they grow horns, and they've got sort of that kind of strength.
Yeah.
Then bull, maybe they just sort of bulk up and they've got sort of muscles and...
I like the idea of bull having horns as well.
But then
this is why I'm saying
then it's too similar.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's why they can, split them.
Yeah.
So that, okay, well, we both need to be strong for this one. We got to lift this tank or something. I don't know, something heavy. So we need both our strengths to do it.
Okay, so we'll say that for now, that both of them grow horns.
Yeah, well, I would say like the bull have like small horns because ram's horns are quite curly, aren't they?
Well, that's why I was thinking more if they just get muscles and like beef up like a bull. And it's a different type of strength.
Maybe he gets like a ring through his nose.
Yeah. And it's just like a little thing for each one.
Oh.
Like a little sign.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the ram, because then like if they need to get through a like barricade or something, they can use the ram type strength.
Yeah, like
if
the bull is more like just raw strength.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Mm-hmm.
Then Gemini are twins, so I was thinking like they get sort of clone of themselves. So that way if they need to like distract someone or set a trap, they can do that. Which is a bit mean, sending your clone into it. Maybe sacrifice the clone. So
I was going to say, because this is sounding a bit like more like a kid show rather than... I say
kid
show,
I mean
like older kids, like 10, 11, rather than preschoolers.
Yeah.
Watching Peppa Pig and then watching the Gemini twins or whatever. So I was going to say, this is probably a bit too dark then for a kid show, but if the clone was just them, it wasn't a clone, it was just them. There was two of them. There's now suddenly two Ben Colemans. Not a clone. It's your exact double, and you're his exact double. So if you died, he'd still be you.
Oh.
But then that is quite dark for a kid's show.
I think
my sister just plummeted to death. Oh well, she's right here.
Keep it simple. It's just like a clone avatar.
Yeah.
Cancer we've discussed. You get like
we have discussed.
Yes, we don't like crust. So we diss the crust.
I don't know what is crust.
So they get a shell and maybe pincers.
Yeah.
Leo is a lion. So
I was going to say courage of a lion, but that's not really. Oh, I'm really nervous. I'm really nervous being a bull. Maybe if I'm a lion, that'd give me a bit of courage.
Yeah, they have to get swapping between the two.
Yeah. Or maybe, because they're quite agile, aren't they? Lions?
Yeah, just imagining like the cowardly lion from the...
Pull them up.
Weird impression.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Or maybe it's like... speed? Because lions...
Speed? I don't know how you said that.
Because lions are quite quick.
Yeah, they're quite agile, aren't they?
Yeah, cat-like agility.
Yeah.
And they get a mane.
Yeah.
The hair just pops out.
Oh, that would be great, actually, yeah. Maybe, like, each thing could have, like, its own special power. Like, I know you're going to be stronger as a bull, you're going to be faster as the lion. But maybe you've got, like, a special attack.
Yeah.
As the lion, you could have the lion's roar.
Yes, I like it. Yeah. So you'd have sort of qualities of the animal.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
thing that you are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what the crab's special ability would be. Walk sideways.
And to create musical numbers.
Yeah.
Okay, I know I got to defeat the bad guy, but let's have a little sing song first.
For morale. Maybe when with Pisces you could turn into flounder, the fish.
Yeah, you gotta kill the man. So that's the lion. You got the agility and aggression of a lion. Oh, maybe claws as well.
Oh, that's good, yeah.
See, because now we're going back to, I like the idea of just having like just one sort of physical trait or something, like the ram horns, the claws of the pincers of a... But I don't
you
know.
still need like the physical abilities as well. So
yeah.
Still be
But...
as agile as a lion. Mind you, lions quite lazy, aren't they? Really. I'm going to put my lion bracelet on. Just sit down and relax.
So then we've got Virgo, which is the maiden. See, I don't know what the power... Got to be careful now, I don't want to say that, but women aren't powerful. They've got no special ability.
Because I was thinking maybe like they gives them a clear head, so they can plan out an attack easier. Then again, they just pop pop the.
Sounds like drugs now. Like, I put a patch on and I suddenly have a clear head.
Well, it seems like a bit of a waste of a power if I'm going to pop the Virgo bracelet on and.
Oh God, the bad guy's coming. We need to keep calm. I was going to say maybe they could have like a sort of guardian angel type woman come and help them. But...
how about, the show Miraculous?
Yeah. There's
a bit where she uses her power and then she could see things. So maybe if you pop the Virgo pill or whatever it is, you can, everything becomes all mathematical and you can see, okay, that I can see how this is going to work. I can see... Say if you had, for example, if we got, say, a car, stripped of all the parts and laid all the parts out in the garden, we'd look at it and say, well, I have no idea what this is, just a pile of mess.
Yeah.
But if you pop the Virgo pill or whatever it's going to be, you'd look at them and say, okay, now this goes to this and this, and now you know how to make the...
Yeah, so that's like the...
Only it wouldn't be a car, obviously, it'd be a trap or something.
Yeah, because Virgo is quick thinking, isn't it?
Yeah.
The traits. So yeah, and maybe it's... Yeah, so it's not necessarily a woman, it's just like the human brain, maybe.
Yeah, and maybe I assume it's going to be the girl having the Virgo on. Because it just seems right.
Well, yeah. We're still undecided on if they're having half each or...
Well, I do like that idea, personally.
Yeah, well, let's do that then.
Because then maybe her hair can grow longer.
Ooh. Yeah. And if the
takes it off. Shoo.
Or if the boy had it and he put it on and just became a woman.
grew his breast. I've never taken this off. Are you abusing that Virgo bracelet again? No.
No.
Very good.
Yeah, no, so I like that. So they sort of, yeah. So that's Virgo sorted. Libra, scales. Maybe that could be similar, like balanced mind.
Yeah, actually, maybe, yeah.
So he's got the Libra one.
Yeah. Oh, it's 2023, why not he have the Virgo and she have the Libra? Hey, why not, man? Be progressive, dude, man, buddy.
Well, they can mix and match.
Hey, like I do with clothing.
And the next one is Scorpio, so the scorpion.
Yeah.
I was thinking like a poisonous sting, but that's kind of a bad...
Maybe it's more like a paralysing sting.
Ooh, yeah. I like that.
And maybe again, like they can have claws, like with the
or
the
a big tail.
and the tail, of course.
I like the tail.
Yeah, definitely the tail. Yeah.
So that's an easy one.
And that, sorry, just going back, like the ram and the bull being quite similar. Maybe the scorpion could be somewhat armoured as well.
Somewhat ram-like.
I just like rams, don't I?
You ever seen a scorpion with horns?
I want to. So maybe like not as armoured, but maybe it's a bit of armour there. Yeah,
protecting.
Yeah, as well as the sting.
So And Sagittarius is the centaur or archer. So I just figured they're good at
like
archery.
have a bow.
Yeah,
an arrow.
Perfect aim as well.
Yeah, that'd be great. Rather than turning into a centaur. I suppose it could turn into a centaur.
Yeah. I'm sorry, my companion's a little horse.
I'll fire this at your head. Careful. Yeah, I like that.
Capricorn. Oh, we're going back to the horned animals now. Capricorn is the goat.
The goat.
Makes really good milk. I was thinking maybe like sort of because mountain goats are sturdy. And...
Yeah, I was thinking that. Maybe like expert climber.
Yeah.
Need to climb to the top of this building. I'm going to put my goat thing on and...
You often see goats climbing buildings. It's Goat Man.
Oh yeah, you've seen climbing mountains and on the side of mountains and stuff.
Yeah.
A sure-footed mountain goat.
Yeah. Sure-footed mountain boy.
Hey.
I suppose that, they'll use more than others. Like the strength ones they'll use regularly. And then, like, the Capricorn one would just have to walk into a story where they're climbing something and...
Yeah, the strand at the bottom of, like, a chasm.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to get out of it. Luckily, I have my goat medallion.
Yeah. And they can just, like, even if it's, like, a vertical wall, they can still somehow climb. Yeah.
Oh, see.
So now we get to Aquarius and Pisces. Aquarius is water and Pisces is fish. So what are we going to do?
Ooh.
I think Pisces fish would work if they had like grew gills and could swim underwater and breathe underwater. Then water maybe.
Water itself, maybe they turn into water. I'm thinking how they're going to take the thing off.
Yeah.
Unless it's like the water guys from Elemental.
Yeah, I was thinking like sort of like Mr. Fantastic, where they sort of just sort of bend and stretch. Maybe.
Yeah.
Or maybe they can control water.
Oh, that's a good one, actually, yeah. Getting away in a boat, let's empty the sea. Damn it, he's in a boat at the bottom of the ocean, still rowing.
Yeah. Or maybe it's just because, like you said, they have half each, so maybe it's both of them are breathing underwater. And
Yeah. Well, like I said about the elemental guy, like he's water, but he's also solid at the same time. Does that make sense? Because there is water. If you haven't seen the film Elemental, it's different elements. There's fire, water, earth, and whatever the air.
Yeah.
And so the water guy, he's just a bloke who walks around, but he's like liquid.
Yeah.
But there is water in the film. That they're separate from.
Yeah.
So, which is like, it's weird. It's imagine us like swimming around like a big barrel of skin or something like that. Yeah.
So that's my thing.
It's a good thing. But put it away. Let's talk about the idea.
So we need a name. You said Gemini twins. That kind of narrows it down to the... Because I was thinking the Constellationers.
The Constellation Kids.
It's good. Yeah.
I do like Constellationers. That's quite a mouthful though for kids.
You think needs... See, Gemini twins sounds like a kid show already.
Yeah, but it does, like you say,
well, maybe for the Gemini one, rather than the whole clone thing, maybe it's just that they work together, like they have telepathy, they can talk to each other.
That could be like, because how many is there? 12?
Yeah.
Because if one of them's a shared one, then...
it doesn't necessarily mean that both need to have one, it's just like he has it and he can activate it.
Yeah, and so, his sister or whoever's been... Maybe not sister, maybe just a person.
A friend.
School
But
friend.
then you know what's going to happen then, is it? Or, like, after the second series, it'd be like, they suddenly have feelings for each other. And...
That's how we keep it going, see?
No, but I hate that in shows when, after the first couple of fun series, then they have all relationship stuff. And...
all right, well then they can be brother and sister.
Yeah, I think that works better.
So she's...
Oh, and maybe their parents were like astrologers.
Oh, yeah.
And like she's...
Mystic Meg and who's the fat guy?
Russell
Grant?
Yeah.
Russell Grant and Mystic Meg are the parents. What ugly children there was that?
Oh, maybe we can tie horoscope in.
Oh, very good.
Who is the dad?
Yeah.
And the mum's just not in it.
She's left.
She left.
Maybe she died.
Maybe she's the Virgo one.
Yes.
She was a Virgo, and like, oh, that'd be so sad. I mean, like, I'm going to use this bracelet to talk to my mum again.
Well, of course, they don't realise it's the mum at first.
Yeah.
Then they realise she's the one who's given them the powers. She's the one who's created these things. And she's their guardian angel.
Yeah.
And when they use Virgo, that's her.
Yeah.
There,
I like that.
Yeah,
That's sort of bittersweet. It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, when they realise it's a big emotional
Yeah,
moment.
that would be like the sort of last episode in the series, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So with the Gemini one, maybe the sister's been kidnapped. And okay, we need the boy now. And the boy's like, "Oh, hi guys!" Don't know why he's German. "Oh, how you doing? It's me, the superhero.
Do you like men bracelets?
Come and get me, Yabble!"
Oh, I'm a crab.
And they all chase after him.
Look at me walking sideways.
Looking sideways. Like MC Hammer.
I go through this tight gap between the walls.
Oh, I'm a fish now. Flopping around like slapping them. How would you like to meet my mother? She's dead, you know. So, but it's not him.
Oh, I'm a goat. I'm going to ram you.
Prepare to get rammed. Oh, Venus. Yeah, so... But of course, it's not really the brother. It's the clone. So they're chasing the clone while the brother goes in and...
I forgot more.
The sister's been kidnapped.
Yeah.
The brother distracts him with his German accent. They all chase after the brother, but that was the clone.
Oh,
the real
okay.
brother comes in, frees his sister.
Yeah.
So, wait a minute, he wasn't a German, he was a clone.
So we've gone back to that the Gemini is a clone rather than like the telepathy and what.
Maybe. I do like the clone idea. Maybe
I think the
maybe
clone's
also
more fun.
develop.
Nah, let's do the clone. It's more fun.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. So yeah, where do we think they should get the powers? What are the items? I quite like bracelets. But...
Well, you know what I was thinking of.
No, carry on.
Oh, Noel Carrion, who's that? I was thinking of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, where they had that the little disc. They slot it into the thing and hold it out and say, "It's morphin' time." I was thinking if they had like a little thing on them, maybe like a little pouch, and it's got these little rune stones, maybe.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I was thinking like a crystal.
Yeah.
That's what all the astrology.
Yes, yeah.
Type of thing. They have crystals. So they each have like a pendant crystal, and they sort of.
Like a hollow one, maybe, and then they can slot the...
Well, I was thinking they just sort of hold it and say, like, I want the power of Libra.
Okay.
And then it glows, and then they...
Making noises like that. So I was thinking like a bracelet or a gauntlet with like a little slot in it.
A bracelet, but with 6 crystals on each.
Ooh.
And then, like, they sort of tug at the crystal or something. Or sort of...
Well, I kind of like the idea of them like slotting it into something.
But
that way the things can get stolen.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. They could get lost or...
Yeah, that's another episode for you. The bad guy's got the stones and all we're left with is bloody water and Libra. Well, let's hope his base is over a tightrope. Could balance our way there.
Yeah. So they
have to get them back.
I still prefer the bracelets, to be honest, with one of them. Because they can still steal the bracelet.
That's true.
Or maybe one of the like stones or beads drops off it and...
Maybe if it's like bracelets, like they got 6 of it, maybe 3 on each hand.
Ooh,
and then there's like a little button or something they press.
Yeah.
Or maybe they just put their finger on it and it...
Yeah.
Oh, that was Elvis found.
Oh,
I love it when it does, but oh, mama. So it starts making a noise, and
what you didn't know is your mother's an Elvis impersonator.
oh, hound dog. That's it.
You got the power of a hard-headed woman.
Hey, very good. There ain't nothing but a hound dog. Ain't nothing but a ram.
There ain't nothing but a Libra.
Very good. Balancing all the while. So
yeah, they've got 6 bracelets, 3 on each wrist. Because then they could lose one. And they could also swap if they fancied a change. Swap them around.
Because I was thinking that would be like a special episode. Okay, the brother's been kidnapped and the sister has to use his powers. Maybe the bracelets have been made specially for them.
Yeah.
So like only he can use his. She can use his, but it'll affect her. So she can't use it in prolonged.
Yeah.
So
because I was going to say that maybe they can only use 6 at a time. That would explain why they can't. Like, you just have all 10 and get all 12 and get the powers. Yeah. But so they can use them, but it won't work as well, and they can only use it for a certain amount.
So
it'll like wear them down, sort of thing.
Like it saps their strength. So maybe let's say this is the mum who has made these things. She has made these 6 specially for her son, and another 6 specially for her daughter, and never the twain shall meet, so to speak. So he can't use hers, she can't use his, because, like you said, it'll sap their strength.
Oh, I like this. Gemini twins.
I think we've got like 3 series out of it, at least.
I think we got a whole podcast out of this.
One idea. We'll call it a day.
Right, so let's move on to your anything idea.
Well,
we're still on anything ideas.
We're still on anything ideas. We've sort of went all overboard with that. I really enjoyed that, by the way.
Yeah, me too. So what's your anything idea?
Well, I've got an idea for a sketch.
Ooh.
And you know I don't like sketches, Ben.
No.
But I thought I'd use this one up. Just to get out of the way, really. So I've written a little script here.
Oh.
And I was wondering, Ben, if you would like to... I know you haven't seen it before. But if you would like to read it out with me. So the theme is... Well, the setting is there's 2 blokes in a pub playing Trivial Pursuit. Remember that time you went to... Was it the station?
Yeah, we played a board game.
They had Trivial Pursuit there. Yeah. They were just reading each of the questions. So if you want to read out the ones in bold... All right, when you're ready.
Are you serious? We've been through every single question and you don't know a single one.
Well, geography isn't my strong point.
Well, this is an easy one. It's what's the capital of England?
England.
You're not serious.
Can I get a clue?
A clue? You need a clue. Okay, it begins with L. We're in it.
Oh, the Lion's Head.
No, the city we're in.
Oh, begins with L.
Yes.
L.
It's London. How do you not know this? We've lived here for 7 years.
Oh, okay. Well, give me another one. And then it just goes on from there.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, thank you. Well, there's more to it.
Well, would it be like your character is like really dumb guy and mine's really clever and he's like...
I wouldn't say really clever, just he knows the capital of London. Whereas my character just doesn't seem to know anything. But it goes on, you see. Oh. So they go. I haven't written. That's just part of the sketch.
Oh, it's a multi-part sketch.
Yeah. Well, it goes on for a long. Well, not a long time.
A lot longer. Every question.
A 20-minute sketch. It keeps going on and on and on. They go through loads of easy questions in other categories. Now, the guy doesn't get any of them. Oh. In the end, the first guy, played by Ben, he loses his temper, he storms off. So the second guy nicks his pint.
And it's all rude. Yeah. Very clever.
So that's the punchline.
I like that he's like probably like committed to like a 10-minute thing just to get 3 pints.
Yeah.
That's clever.
Thank you. Yeah. So that's my sketch.
And it's good because like you think the sketch is just him.
Yeah, and just being
like
stupid.
getting them wrong, but then
the
punchline at the end. Very good.
Sucker.
It'd be easy to film as well. Just
Yeah, just
you
find
don't
a
even
pub.
need. Yeah, well, you don't even need a pub. Just like
Yeah, actually. Yeah.
bar stools and
Yeah.
table.
Yeah, sit in the garden. That is outdoor pub we're in.
Yeah, it's a pub garden.
Yeah, oh, exactly. Yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
I like this living room themed pub we've got.
Well, there's the different categories, isn't there?
Yeah.
So maybe like sports, and he's just like, well, I'm not really a sporty person.
Yeah.
We watched the match last week.
yeah.
You're wearing a Man United shirt.
We went to see them play live today. You brought that scarf with you. We got this round.
Like the music question, it's the song that's playing.
Yeah.
It's this one. Oh.
Oh, I don't know. It's your favourite band, the Arctic Monkeys.
I've just given you the answer. It's the Arctic Monkeys. I'm going to say the Northern Chimps. No!
That's not even a band.
It is. I started it yesterday.
No, you didn't. You were with me all day yesterday. We didn't start a band.
We did. I just didn't tell you. When you was humming, I was in my mind playing air guitar.
That does not count. You can't go on stage at Glastonbury and think about playing air guitar for an hour.
That again. And then there's geography. We've done geography, the capital.
Geography.
History.
Mm.
Oh, maybe it's like about a monarch and the pub's named after the monarch.
Yeah.
We're in the pub. And that was it. Cuts round, there's a big poster. That was the answer.
Yeah.
Like the name of the monarch.
It's that guy there, look.
Yeah.
He just names the painter.
Yeah, art.
You know that one book you read in your entire life?
You're wearing the T-shirt with him on. It's like Slumdog Millionaire, but he's oblivious.
Yeah. Slumdog Millionaire, if you got the first question wrong, it's over. Oh, all right.
He's got all the answers, but he can't see it.
Yeah.
You could make it longer and shorter depending on if it's like a short spot on TV. You could
well, I was thinking it'd be like a 5-minute sketch.
Yeah,
you know.
well, like if it was TV, you could do a 5-minute sketch. If we were doing it live and we just needed like 3 minutes, we could cut it down.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, or even just make it longer.
Yeah.
Like, didn't they like make the parrot sketch longer when they did that live? Or
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Have we got names for the characters?
Bob and Mitch.
Bob and Mitch.
Yes. We have a podcast.
Oh, Bob and... I just realised it's
I
our
didn't even
initials.
realise when I said it.
All our characters in all our sketches begin with B and M.
Yeah. Brian and Mark.
It's Benji and Martin.
Brenda and Molly. When we're wearing dresses.
Oh, the way you get like the nice young Molly and I get the old woman Brenda.
Ben, I look like me. Imagine a person with Molly with my face.
No,
my beard.
You haven't got to dress up as an old woman. You get nice blonde wings. Big perky melons.
That's my new vegetable fruit shop, Perky Melons. Well, that is my sketch.
I like it.
Well, you had a nice long bit with yours.
Yeah.
And a short one with my sketch.
It balanced out nicely.
Yeah.
With the power of Libra.
There you go.
So, Mike.
Yes.
What's your film idea?
Well, Ben, a few episodes back, I don't even know if it made it to the podcast because it's actually quite a boring question, but I asked you what films deserve a remake. And one we mentioned was the Flintstones.
Ah, you're going to make a Flintstone.
Oh! Yes. So, my idea is for a new Flintstones film. Because I said at the time, aren't we due for a new live action? Because we've had, 2?
Yeah.
And they'd still do, like, Flintstones, like, animated films, like, direct-to-DVD. Or video, as I almost said. Show my age.
Sure, he's streaming now.
Yeah, true, actually. Direct to Netflix.
There's still that one guy watching him on DVD.
When all the streaming services go down, everyone will be coming to my house. Oh, just quickly, Hanna-Barbera should have their own streaming service.
They should.
That'd be great.
And they could call it Yabba Dabba Doo Tomb.
Yeah! I like that. It's better than just calling it Hanna-Barbera Plus like they all do now.
Yeah.
So, my idea, Fred Flintstone, in case you're wondering.
Not to be confused with Fred Johnstone.
He is fired from his job at the quarry.
Again?
Happens every week. And so to keep it a secret from Wilma, he gets several jobs on the side. And so as a result, he's exhausted. But Wilma just thinks he's working more hours for the same money. And she's saying, you know what, you need to demand a pay rise. And so Fred says tomorrow, so he says tomorrow. You know, you write something ages ago and then forget all about it. I'm reading this and going, where's this going? Tomorrow, he says tomorrow.
Tomorrow he says tomorrow.
He does. Tomorrow he says tomorrow. I'm going to go in there, I'm going to go to Mr. Slate and I'm going to say, then it cuts to him begging for his job back. Please, Mr. Slate, give me my job. So anyway, he ends up getting involved in street racing. I don't know where that came from.
I'll give you your job back if you beat me in a street race.
You got it. Because I thought it'd be funny if we turn it into like a Fast and Furious type thing, but with their cars.
Yeah.
So I got souped up, Flintstones mobile or whatever.
And they have to run.
Yeah. Maybe they invent like running shoes or something. That's their nitro boost. So, and through that, he meets a rough gang who he thinks are a simple recovery company. But it turns out they plan on stealing from the quarry. And then he realises they're thieves.
Oh.
So he thinks he's got a job. He gets a job with them, like towing cars and stuff.
Yeah.
Turns out they're just nicking them. So he decides he's got to stop their plans and not only save his own skin at the same time, but of course get his job back.
Yeah. I've just got one question. Well, I got many questions, but one that springs to mind.
I got one major problem.
and lots of little problems. Where's Barney in all this?
Well, Barney, of course, is just there along with the dead Barney. Barney, wake up!
Maybe like Fred gets him fired, so he has to join him on the jobs as well.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Fred.
What does Barney do for a living, actually?
I thought they worked together. I know
they
in the
both
one
work at
film
the
they
quarry?
worked together.
I can't remember.
You've not done your research, Fred.
Well, it's mainly about Fred, Yeah, maybe Barney's like involved in the street racing. It's really shady.
Maybe you're just there in the background every few scenes going, hey, Fred.
I don't think that's a good idea there, Fred. Stealing cars and things. It's not a very good idea, Fred.
Yeah, maybe like Fred is okay with stealing cars. He thinks, well, it's a living, and then Barney convinces him.
Isn't that all what the animals say? It's a living.
Yeah, or maybe like Barney opens his eyes to it and convinces him to save the day.
No, I think Barney would be like quite just as oblivious as Fred. Maybe like Fred does rope Barney into it. Maybe like you say, they both lose their job at the quarry.
Maybe they get different jobs. I mean, cut to like Barney in a diner.
Well, that's why I said like Fred gets several jobs, so you can you got a bit of a joke there. Of them doing different things.
And maybe there's a part where they both go for an interview for the same job.
Yeah.
And only one of them gets it.
Maybe that's how Fred gets involved with this gang of thieves. Like Barney works for them. He's got
imagine like Barney wearing like sunglasses like in a drag race.
Yeah.
Oh, so you think you can beat me, punk?
Yeah. And like Barney, says, "Hey, these guys are a recovery company. They take people's cars." And and so that's how Fred gets involved with the.
But so he joined. So Barney's oblivious to that they're criminals, and then ropes Fred in to join.
Yeah.
Barney, they're criminals.
Because Fred's just as, if not even stupider. I think Fred's probably stupider because he thinks he's clever.
Yeah.
But of course, the major question is, Ben, who's going to play the characters?
Can we get Rick Moranis back?
Oh.
To play Barney, not Fred.
Yeah. I don't know, I'm thinking maybe him and John Goodman might be a bit too old for it now.
Yeah.
They'd still be great at it.
Well, Yeah, we could get them for a film where they retire. Fred and Barney, the retirement years.
Open their own bowling alley or something.
Yeah. And all the kids are old.
Ooh, you know, there was an animated film where Bam Bam and Pebbles get married.
Oh.
But they're adults, not little babies getting married. This isn't Texas.
That'd be weird getting married to like your neighbour or your parents' best friend's kid.
Yeah. Oh, not if you were, going out with their daughter.
Yeah.
Marrying your neighbour would be weird because she's married.
Yeah. So, who would play? You need like young actors.
Well, I was thinking Jonah Hill would be good as Barney.
Yeah, he could do that. Actually. Yeah, he's quite good.
Trying to think of like fat actors that you get these days who could play Bart, who could play Fred.
What factors?
Factors. The number one factor in it.
Oh yeah, I forgot that's a word.
Because like, looking back over history, like John Candy would have been a good Fred.
Yeah.
I think. Chris Farley would have been a good Fred. Oh, Chris Farley and that guy who's always in films with, whatever his name was. Jesse Plemons.
Oh, yes, I know.
Loves his lemons. There's a picture of him.
Yeah.
He doesn't look fat enough, though.
We'll feed him up. We'll give him loads of cakes before. That's how we'll get him as well. We'll like start a bakery right by his house. And then like
pitch some ideas. Assuming that he comes into the bakery every day.
Well, we'll, say, oh, we're big fans of your work,
Yeah, so you thought we'd open a bakery next to your house?
Well, no, we don't tell that.
We don't want him to know that. Yeah.
We just, open a bakery, and then when he's walking past, say, oh, we're big fans, you can have a free bun.
We're big fans! As you're behind the counter serving customers.
You can have, a free bun, and then, give him a discount, so he comes in.
A free bun and a discount?
Yeah.
It's free, we'll only charge you £2.
Well, no, the first time you give him something free, and then the next time you're like, oh, you can have a free
we're like
one.
Drug dealers. First taste is free.
Half, you buy one and we'll give you one free or half price or something. He'll keep coming in then, and we feed him up, and then after a while we'll get to know him and, be palling with him, and then say, hey, we've got an idea for a film.
You have put on a bit of weight recently, Jesse, and, work's drying up because of it. Maybe you could play Fred Flintstone.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about it, Jonah Hill's not that big, is he? He's lost a lot of weight. Mind you, Rick Moranis wasn't fat, was he?
No. So we got to open up a bakery by Jonah Hill's house. It's going to cost quite a lot of money to get these actors.
We'll pay them in discounts.
Yeah. Maybe we could just speak to Greggs and ask if they'll give him a discount.
Yeah, actually. Greggs, would you mind giving Jesse Plemons a discount? What? You wanted to make a Flintstones film? Why are you ushering me out?
If you give Jonah Hill a discount, then he'll be Barney. What?
I think you're Barney. You're Barney. Never mind.
You want him to play a purple dinosaur? No, a caveman.
Cavemen. Is that a Jewish lawyer? In Herschel Cavemen. Oh, man.
Oh, that'd be good, a Neanderthal lawyer.
Actually, yeah.
Me think I'm guilty. Just instead of banging a gavel, just banging a club on his head.
Club, yeah. On someone's head. God dismissed. Who could play
the Neanderthal judge?
I think there has to be a Neanderthal judge at some point.
No, let's get back to
Who
Flintstones.
could play Betty and Wilma?
When you say Wilma...
Wilma!
When you were just looking up Jesse Plemons, and he was in a film with Elizabeth Olsen.
Yes, that is right.
So she could
be a good,
purely
make
because,
a good Betty.
Yeah.
Or Wilma, excuse me.
You'd make a good Betty, but we want you to play Wilma. We don't want to highlight your talent too much. We're sabotaging your career.
That's what we do.
I mean, we're doing that already by you appearing in this film.
Who could be Betty?
You can call me Betty. And Benny, when you call me, you can call me Barney.
Well, you like Zooey Deschanel.
Yeah.
See her in like a caveman outfit.
Oh, yeah. No shoes and anything like that. Yeah. But then I'd want to play Barney. So we're just going to film the bedroom scene now.
You could play the mammoth that is the shower.
Yeah, that puppet.
Yeah. What would they use as a toilet? Like a pelican.
Oh.
Poor pelican.
So what's the movie going to be called?
Just the Flintstones movie.
Well, no,
That's what they call it.
I get confused with the other one. You need a subtitle.
Yeah, but they don't do that. Even like with sequels, they just call it like. Do you remember they did the Fast and the Furious, and the sequel was Fast and Furious?
And the Muppets, and then it was the Muppet movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but okay, just for argument's sake, what would the tagline be?
The Fat and Furious. Why go for like a Fast and Furious, like with the drag race bit?
Yeah, but that's one scene, and you can't.
No, that's like most of the film. Admittedly, it only made it part of the my synopsis.
No, I think the whole like jobs idea. It's got to be like a pun on to do with.
Well, it's always like rock puns, isn't it?
Yeah, rocky business.
To be fair, that's not bad actually, compared to some of the rock puns in Flintstones today. Dwayne the Rock Johnson could be in it because he is the Rock.
Yeah, as the bad guy.
Well, he's in Fast and Furious, isn't he?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, and he can be the drag racer.
Yeah, in a dress. Life on the Rocks.
We'll have a think.
We'll have a think. That'll be for the review episode, which is coming next, isn't it?
Yeah.
But before that, we've got Ben's big idea.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Can't wait to hear this.
I can't either. What is it?
Well, it's a film.
Oh, that's handy.
Because recently I've gotten into true crime.
Oh, yeah.
Not like committing it, I mean.
I've really gotten into crime recently.
That'd be a bad way to like.
I've got a stranglehold on the city.
Incriminate yourself on admitting it on a podcast.
Well, I've really gotten into murder recently. Done a few of them.
Now I had an idea for a film based on a murder I committed.
Wait, did I say that loud?
But I've been, listening to true crime podcasts, watching some documentaries. Mm-hmm. It's quite interesting.
Quite interesting, like little benches.
Well, because I like sort of the mindset of like killers, because I can't ever imagine killing like anyone. I can't imagine like hurting people.
You hurt me, Ben.
Oh, emotionally. Yeah. But like I sort of go out my way to step over bugs. And like, if I at karate, we go karate. I don't punch people hard, and like they always say, punch me harder. So I like listening to the mindset and like thinking how people can take your life and stuff. And then also how like the police catch them and stuff like that, and how
that's my favourite bit.
Yeah. So I thought, what if there's a film about a group of true crime fans, and they like listen to podcasts, watch documentaries, and read all about it and whatnot.
Read all about it.
And then they sell newspapers about it. Yeah. But they watch it and then they discussing it one day, and they're going like, "Oh, this criminal, he did this, but he made the obvious mistake. He left his shoe behind."
Walked home with a soggy sock. Like, something's weird. Something's different.
But or like, I don't know, he
left his glasses behind, felt his way up.
Or like he used his phone to call someone, and that's how they tracked him.
Yeah.
And they go, "Oh yeah, that's an obvious mistake. Like, if I was going to do it, I know not to do that."
Yeah. My favourite one, just quickly, is a guy was like killing women or something, but they found his wife's hair. They found his wife's hair at the different various
off his jacket or something.
Yeah, well, presumably, or they said maybe he left it as a calling card, but I think it must have been on him and fell off him, and so that's how they.
So something like that, and then so they start thinking, oh, like this could be a little game we do where we make a note of all like the things where they mess up and they get it wrong and how they were caught. And then as they're doing it, they start going, "Oh, like this seems really stupid, like way to get caught. I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
I was committing a murder." And then they think, well, we've got enough notes now. We've watched hours of documentaries and listened and read and analysed and made notes on all these crimes. We've found out where they went wrong. We could commit either a murder or just a robbery, and we could probably get away with it. Because, we wouldn't make any of these mistakes.
Yeah.
And there's like a group of us, they've got a combined knowledge.
Yeah.
So they like make a plan to commit the perfect crime.
I like it.
And maybe that's the name.
Oh.
Or I think true crime. Or
True
something
crime
to do with
killers.
true crime. Ooh. Yeah. Even truer crime.
The truest form of crime.
The truest crime ever told.
Yeah.
So that's my idea.
I like it. So, let's say, would they start off with like just small crimes, like robberies, and then move on to murder?
Yeah, maybe they start small and then they sort of get a taste for it, and then sort of it's like harmless stuff at first, and they go, "Oh, let's challenge ourselves, see if we can can do it," and then maybe they plan to own up after.
I don't think they should plan to. I think it's just should.
Or not if they rob something and then they plan to like put it back.
I don't think they should plan to put it back. I think we've done it. We've got away with it. We've proved our point.
Yeah.
You're not going to get away with it if you're going to come out and say, "Actually, I did it." It's me.
Well, no, but I'm thinking like they're good, honest people.
I don't. I think good, honest people wouldn't think this to begin with. You're a good, honest person, Ben.
Yeah.
I mean, you might think about it, but you won't actually go through with it.
No. Yeah.
I've often thought, could I kill someone? How would I do it? Like,
well, I've thought that.
You say, looking me in the eye.
Well, yeah, but to pass the time on a bus. Just look around and think, okay.
That's what happened on that Greyhound, isn't it? In America. Yeah, I could probably kill this person. Eat him.
And then, like, the bus broke down and, like, gave him enough time to actually come round to the idea of...
Yeah.
No, okay then, so they just start small and think, well, it's a harmless crime.
We could break into someone's house, and so maybe someone they don't like.
Yeah.
We could go and nick his, like, hi-fi system.
Oh, maybe one comes in and says, like, "Oh, my boss has fired me," and, like, he's done something. So they say, "Oh, well, let's get revenge."
Yeah.
And
but, of course,
a crime.
one of them has to take it too far and commits a murder.
Yeah. And then the others help him cover it up.
Yeah.
So it's only the one of them, and then the others are sort of coerced into it.
Yeah, and then they also are thinking, well, hang on, we got away with this.
Yeah.
We know how to cover our tracks. We can just, don't like that. Because it reminds me of the film, or rather the book, Death Wish. Completely different to the film. The film's like about how great, vigilantism is. Yeah. Whereas in the book, the guy's essentially a lunatic and he ends up killing someone because they look like they could be a criminal. So the book's about how, it's not... Vigilantism doesn't work. It's not a good idea. So maybe these people start thinking, we could just kill people at any minor infraction. Yeah.
Ooh.
Someone went in front of me. Because oftentimes I've been in a queue and someone jumped in front of me. I wanted to strangle them with piano wire. So, jump in front of me, will you?
Well, this kind of brings me on. I was going to save this for a different episode because it's a separate idea. But I had an idea about a character or a film where it's a guy who has sort of a sixth sense that he knows when people are going to murder. Like, he can sort of smell it on them or hear their thoughts or something. I smell
murder on you. Sorry?
So he starts killing people before they can murder. And then, he's caught, but he says to them, "But this guy, I know." Yeah. And, he was going to kill people, and they sort of raid his house, and there's plans where he was going to kill, 3 or 4 people. So he's gone, well, I've killed him and saved 3 lives.
Yeah.
So then it's so that was a separate thing, but maybe these guys think, well, we know about the murders. We also know, the traits and qualities of a murderer.
Yeah, maybe.
We can spot murderers, and we'll kill them before they murder.
Ooh, that is... I do prefer your previous idea, the person who's, psychic. Because then the police can say, well, you're not, you're a lunatic, and you're killing people at random.
Yeah, I think we'll keep that as a separate thing. But...
Yeah. We'll just replay this bit. So, the boss fires them, and they decide to get revenge on the boss, kill the boss.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So, yeah, and then he's like a bit of a loony, and he does that, and the others help him cover it up.
Yeah, yeah.
And then they go, yeah, we got away with that. Well, there's someone else I don't like.
Ooh.
Who cheated on my wife or something, or stole...
Cheated on my wife. That's me, isn't it? I'm going to kill myself. Can't believe I did that.
He cheated... Who my wife cheated on me with.
Yeah. So he wouldn't kill the wife, he'd kill...
Yeah.
Ooh.
Or, like, someone who stole loads of money, or someone who killed someone I know.
I know that he killed my mate Fred, so I'm going to kill him.
Yeah. Oh, and maybe that's it as well. There's one where, like, they know he murdered someone, but he sort of got away with it, and they're like, we're going to serve up justice. So they think they're doing
Yeah.
And they convince themselves.
Yeah, I like that, actually. They convince them that they're serving up justice when they just killed his boss for, like, firing them. And maybe he had a good reason to fire them as well.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Well, they find out, or maybe like he exaggerates it, and then they find out later that actually he was sort of exaggerating it. And
because I'm thinking, like, one of them, maybe say there's 4 of them. I'm thinking one of them would start thinking maybe we shouldn't be killing people. It's a bit much, and so they just start losing their nerve, and so maybe they kill them. Let's say there's 3. There's Bob, Rick, Tina, and Reg.
Yeah.
So Bob, Rick, and Tina kill Reg. But here's the thing, Reg accidentally, or maybe on purpose, left something at the previous scene, for the previous crime.
To incriminate.
Yeah.
I like that. And then they're caught at the end.
Yeah.
This is brilliant. See, you've just evolved it to a whole nother level.
See, we should make a production company.
Yeah.
Benamite Productions. There's BM Productions. Is that Bowel Movement? No, it's Benamite. Christ almighty.
Because I was thinking maybe like 5 or 6 people. Because it'd have to be like a proper little group.
I do like the idea of it being 4. I think like 5 or 6 on a pod. Are these people that don't have a podcast?
No,
do
they listen to podcasts.
Okay.
Yeah. And it's like a book club where they get up and meet and talk about what they've been listening to. And...
That's a good idea. Maybe, because now you're talking about like a bigger group. I'm thinking if there was 6 of them, but only 4 were doing the killing, and then one of the other members found out, they'd have to bump him off. You know, to save their
and he says like I'm gonna turn you in, and then they maybe accidentally kill him, then try and stop him and accidentally kill him.
I think maybe they try and stop him, and one of them says, "Screw this, I'm going to stab him." and that's when Reg goes, "No, guys, what are we doing?"
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. I like this.
Oh, get the typewriter. We're going to write this up right now.
Yeah. Because then there could be like a sequel where it sort of turns meta, where people are inspired by that group.
Yeah. I like that twist that they become, you know, a feature on the podcast that they loved. Yeah. I like it.
Yeah. So that's, I mean, it's quite developed. Well, it is now that you've come up with some good ideas for it.
I think it was developed to begin with. You know, it's just a matter of finding where it's going to go. Yeah. So,
for the title, did we say? True Crime Killers?
Well, that was my idea, the True Crime Killers.
True crime.
Tongue
Christmas. True Crime Club.
That's good.
Or like the name of the group that they form, sort of thing.
Yeah. True Time.
I can't say it's not easy, is it?
True Crime Killings. Not killers, but killings. Like Texas Chainsaw. I can't say it. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, not Texas Chainsaw Massacres. The massacrers. What would you call someone who commits a massacre?
Masochist.
Masochist. No, that's someone who likes being punished. Texas Chainsaw Masochist. Oh, spank me! I've been a naughty Leatherface.
Tesco Coleslaw Massacre.
I get one of her albums.
So yeah, we'll think about it. But I like the name of the club, True Crime Club.
Would this be a British film or an American?
Yeah, I think British purely because you don't get many British films. That means Birmingham guy. I think we should go and kill him. Reg, what are you doing?
Brilliant. I like that. Who could be in this?
As well, because like murder's quite an aggressive thing.
Yeah.
British people aren't very aggressive. Well, Reg, I think we should, maybe kill your boss. We got away with murder.
Good idea. Let's do it.
I mean, the Scottish would be.
Yeah.
I say kill him.
You say that all the time. Oh, he got my order right. That's Callum. String him up, wrap his guts around his mother's grave.
That's another murder we got away with, lads. They come from all corners of the British Isles. Sure, let's kill him.
That's a group of different people just discussing murder.
No, we'll keep it to one.
Yeah. Well, who could be in it? Because I'm picturing a popular actress of ours, not Miriam Margolyes.
One that we've trained up.
Well, a favourite of ours, I should say.
Okay.
Popular between you and me, and I'm sure a few others. Natalia Tena.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, I can imagine her killing people. Yeah. No, you need that kind of... Because she's got that sort of indie alternative.
Yeah,
rebel.
You imagine these people are kind of... I don't want to say hipsterish, but...
Yeah, this sort of bohemian outside.
Yeah, bohemian. Man, the 1990s. Listening to the Dandy Warhols.
I don't know why, but I'm thinking Miles Jump. Just get him
Actually,
as like Reg. Actually, guys, yeah. I just wanted to talk about it.
I can see him in there. Who could be? Because I'm imagining like one of them would be like really crazy, and he'd be the sort of one to, who what's the word? Like gets them into it, gets them to kill people. Who encourages it?
Yeah. Spearheads the operation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Who could play that role? Because he's probably a bit too old, but David Tennant popped in my head because he can play like unhinged characters, can't he?
Yeah, he did a biopic called Des.
Yes, yeah.
He's good in that.
He's a very good actor.
Yeah,
he's very underrated, I think.
He's very good.
Yes, he's very good.
Yeah. Well, we could be in it. We could be two of the characters.
Yeah, we could be in it. Yeah.
We can play unhinged.
Can we? Can we, Ben?
We're holding a knife to my throat at the moment.
Yeah, it is a butter knife. I'm buttering you. Please stop buttering me. I'm scared.
I'm thinking of like sort of alternative comedians as well, like Paul Funt.
Oh yeah.
See, looks going. I can imagine just him like sort of killing someone, just sitting there smiling. Or Nick Helm. He could be quite. He could be maybe be the one that kills the boss because he's quite impulsive, aggressive. But then it's like going to turn into a comedy.
Yeah, it's just
turn into a comedy.
Yes, I think Nick Helm could be like.
Yeah.
You know what? Ross Noble did an interview, and someone asked him like if he'd ever do like television, like sitcoms and things.
Yeah.
And he said, "Well, I've been offered roles, but it's always been as like the wacky neighbour in the sitcom, and I don't want to play that. I want to play like a serial killer or something."
Yeah, we'll get him in.
Get him in it.
He looks like the sort of person who would go to a true crime club.
Yeah. I'm sure he'd be.
I was going to say, what's his name? Is it Joe Wilkinson?
Which one's that? With the beard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's a bit too.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got a few.
I think we've got some names there. And of course, if there's any listeners who can think of anyone who could be in it, or of course, who could play Fred or Barney, or any roles.
Oh, why don't we just muddy your boss, Fred?
Barney! But of course, get in touch with us. You can either get in touch with us on Instagram or, Spotify.
We've gone into that bit.
I did get a bit ahead of ourselves. I was going to mention, because one thing we never really talk about is on Spotify. There's like a little section where you can
there's a
give
Q&A.
feedback.
Feedback.
So if you ever just want to pitch, if you want to pitch an idea there.
And confuse the Spotify people, quality inspectors.
We should probably show this bit till after the hat bit, really, shouldn't we?
Nah.
All right.
It's the last episode of the series. We're throwing out the rule book. We can do whatever we like. In fact, I'm
taking my clothes off then.
I'm going to start with, hello and welcome to the podcast. I'm just going to throw that in there.
All right.
Mate, what's your anything idea? Give us another one, go on.
Well, I think it's a good idea that we end this show now before it goes completely off the rails.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But yes, on Spotify, there is like a little Q&A, and feel free to fill that in.
Yeah, quiche and anchovies.
Oh, I don't want that at all. That sounds horrible. That's some anchovies with the quiche. I don't even want the quiche.
That's a great line.
Thank you.
I don't even want the quiche.
Pretty tickled you there.
Oh.
Well,
should we do the hat?
I think we should do the hat.
Yes.
Of course, next week will be our... while Ben gets the hat, I will just plug the next episode. Normally, we do like episodes every 2 weeks. But for the review episode, that'll be next week.
Yes.
And then it's right back to Series 4.
Oh, Series 4?
We've had more series than, I don't know, Spaced.
40 Towers.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah, 40 Towers. Right. That was many good episodes.
And a little sort of sneak peek for the next series. We've decided that we're going to change some of the things in the hat.
We're going to get rid of some of the categories and add some new ones.
Yes.
That's why I thought I'd throw the sketch in today. Yeah,
so, this could be our last sketch.
Oh, what an awful sketch to end on. Am I picking? I'm going to pick... I know, I picked last time, you picked.
Yeah. Invention.
Oh, we haven't had one of them in a while, have we?
No. So we'll have to get
films over and over.
Yeah. We'll have to get our thinking caps on.
Yes, indeed. When I was a kid, when I first started school, just a quick, because it's the end of the series, little story for you. Our teacher would always say, all right, class, get your thinking caps on. But because I was a child, I was very stupid as a child.
You'd sit there and go, I forgot to ring you.
I took everything literally.
Yeah.
So I thought there was genuine thinking caps out there. So every week, Mum and Dad would go to Asda shopping. Can you get me a thinking cap?
Oh, bless. I imagine your mum and dad actually thinking that's like a new craze among kids or something. They're spending hours searching.
Excuse me, have you got any thinking caps? No, but you definitely need one.
Oh.
Well, that is a little story to tide you over.
And since it's the end of this series, we'll say thank you to our guests, Ruby and
Nelson.
Ruby and Nelson.
And of course, a big shout out to Harvey.
Yeah, we can't forget that.
You're wearing the shirt as well. And
Yeah. That's reminded you.
Yeah.
So thank you to our guests and thank you to everyone that's listened.
Yes, yeah. We should be more thankful for people who have listened.
Yeah.
We don't really talk about, our listeners, but we have people who listen to the show and show it to their friends and
Well, look at this rubbish.
But they promote it for us.
Yeah.
And we're very grateful for that.
Yeah, they probably promote it more than we do.
Probably, yeah.
So yeah, it's been another fun series.
It has, yes, and I've enjoyed every minute of it.
Oh.
Give us the kiss.
That's the 1 minute I didn't enjoy.
A minute?
It's a long. I mean, most of it is me struggling.
That's right. If you just stop struggling, it won't take so long. Well, be sure to check out the review episode next week.
And in the meantime, if you want more from us, follow us on Instagram at Ben and Mike Idea, or go to our website benandmike.co.uk.
Yeah, you should do that. And of course, coming soon to a theatre near you, Ben and Mike Had an Idea, the musical.
Hey!
All the songs written by Ben. I'm going to put you on the spot now, Ben.
Well, we got your bands getting that.
Yep. That one comes up a lot, actually.
And of course, Panama hats.
Yeah.
You got the Panama hat dancing.
With the hats.
Just the hats.
Hey.
That was our main sort of motivation for doing this.
Oh, I've got a bunch of women. put them in nothing but Panama hats. It's a very specific, like, fetish to a Panama hat. Like, some men like lingerie, you know, some like, you know, like leather gear. I just like a Panama hat. Watching that Indiana Jones film. There's a character in one of the Indiana Jones films called Panama Hat. And sadly he doesn't sing at any point. But yeah. Anyway.
But yeah, so look forward to that. And here to sing us out is Mr. Panama Hat himself.
Hey, he's here. He's brought the Lurt Pac-Man with him.
So,
he's remoulded him after I chucked him out the window. Yeah.
It's taken him, what, an hour and a half to get there?
It is Butterman.
Yeah.
Butterman. New character.
So anyway, better make the musical. Take it away, Mr. Panama Hat. The Had an Idea podcast was created by Ben Coleman and Michael Mason. The title music was Panama Hat by Audio Nautics. Thanks for listening.